And so one of the takeaways is not just that the Republican Party base is somehow fundamentally flawed in a way that's unique in American political history. It's that Trump is a really bad candidate and, frankly, I think a really bad person.
Loyalty in politics can be lost in an instant. And JD Vance has discovered this the hard way. Vance believed that being near Trump would keep him safe, but the president surprised everyone by betraying him. Trump's abrupt action could destroy Vance's career before it even got started. It was like a knife in the back. People are now wondering what went wrong. Vance's supporters feel lost, and his future looks weak and unsure. Is this the final hit that will crush JD Vance's hopes and dreams for good? Only time will tell if he can survive this big betrayal. Join us in this video as we discuss the details. Trump destroys JD Vance's future in brutal backstab. Donald Trump has been criticized a lot for a new bill that would take health care away from millions of Americans. On the House floor, Hakeem Jeffries gave a strong speech against the bill. He said it would push people off health care plans and force hospitals and nursing homes to shut down. Jeffries warned that tens of thousands of Americans might die every year because of this plan. He called the House floor a crime scene, saying this decision was cruel and done on purpose. He accused Trump and his allies of caring more about power than people's lives. JD Vance made things worse when he shared a message online that was supposedly from a Republican congressman. The message said he decided to support the bill just because he didn't like Jeffries' speech. This made people angry online, with many calling it shameful. Instead of talking about the real facts, Republicans mocked Jeffries' hand movements and made jokes that many saw as racist. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, also known as AOC, gave more details about the bill. She said 17 million Americans would lose health care. She also talked about changes to taxes on tips and said many working people would lose Medicaid and food help. She called the bill a deal with the devil, saying it traded basic needs for small tax cuts that only help the rich. She accused Trump of lying and trying to fool Americans into supporting a bill that only helps the wealthy. AOC said Trump was pushing the bill because of his ego. After a failed birthday parade, he wanted a quick win before the July 4th party. Critics compared it to a cult rather than true leadership, claiming that lawmakers were being instructed to blindly follow Trump's orders. People claimed that decisions were made out of selfishness and retaliation, demonstrating a lack of compassion and consideration. JD Vance used to be against Trump, but now fully supports him. Vance defended Trump's new high tariffs on Chinese imports, which are over 50%. Experts say these tariffs will make prices for everyday items go way up. Products like sneakers from Vietnam will cost much more. Some think the tariffs might bring factories back to the U.S., but most believe the damage to prices and trade is too big. Trump once promised that America would become more respected under him. But now online videos make fun of him, showing fake clips of him making shoes in factories. These videos show that many people think his trade plans are a joke. While Vance says these policies mean freedom and growth, many experts warn of stagflation. This means high prices, slow growth, and more people losing jobs. Jerome Powell from the Federal Reserve warned about these dangers, even if he didn't use the word directly. Rising prices and weak growth at the same time can hurt families badly. Critics say Trump's policies have already made things worse. Stores are closing, prices are up, and people are struggling with bills. Vance keeps defending Trump with empty slogans instead of real answers. Trump also threatened to remove Harvard University's tax-exempt status. This could break a law that stops the president from interfering in tax cases. Legal experts warned Trump could face serious punishment for this, including prison time. Trump claimed on social media that gas prices were down to $1.98 and that food was cheaper. However, actual data indicates that the economy is struggling and that prices are not declining, as he claims. Things have gotten more difficult as a result of the trade war with China. Japan is demonstrating their decreased trust in the United States by even using its U.S. Treasury bonds as leverage in negotiations with the United States. This action demonstrates how Trump's actions damaged international relations. Additionally, tourism is suffering, particularly from China and Japan. Local jobs, restaurants, and hotels will suffer as a result. Numerous other businesses also suffer when tourism declines. Overall, these problems show that Trump's plans are hurting the country. Trump's brutal backstab could completely destroy JD Vance's future because Vance has tied his entire political image to Trump's success. If Trump turns on him, as he has done with many allies before, Vance would be left with no strong base to support him. People might see Vance as weak and disloyal, a man who abandoned his own beliefs to follow Trump blindly, only to get betrayed. Where does Vance's true loyalty and political future lie, especially with the issues going on in the United States? To learn more, keep watching. Broken promises and deep divides among his supporters. Less than a day after Donald Trump ordered B-2 bombers to attack Iran, bringing the U.S. into a new war, his supporters like JD Vance and Marco Rubio went on TV to defend him. But their arguments quickly fell apart when people questioned them. JD Vance said this war is different from past Middle East wars because Trump is smarter than old presidents. He claimed Trump knew how to handle national security and would not let this turn into a long, endless war. Vance said the U.S. had already set back Iran's nuclear plans and would keep working to stop them in the future.
We're not at war with Iran, we're at war with Iran's nuclear program. And let me just say, Kristen, that we're incredibly grateful and proud of the American Air Force pilots who did an incredible job.
Critics say Trump is no different from George W. Bush. They call him a war lover who makes bad decisions and embarrasses himself. People also accuse Trump of taking money from Middle Eastern countries, making his own crypto coin, and working with Elon Musk in shady ways. Many believe his plans only help the rich and hurt regular people. Congressman Thomas Massie, a Republican, spoke out against Trump's move. He said Trump promised to put America first, but was now listening to foreign lobby groups, like those supporting Israel, instead of the American people. Massie said people like JD Vance and Tulsi Gabbard wanted to avoid this war but did not have enough power to stop it. JD Vance denied that Trump had any problems with U.S. intelligence, even though Trump had often ignored or attacked intelligence reports before. Vance said Trump and his team trusted intelligence but also relied on their own feelings about Iran. Critics disagree and say Trump destroyed the Iran nuclear deal, which had stopped Iran from making nuclear weapons. After Trump pulled out of the deal in 2018, Iran started to grow its nuclear program again. Representative Mike Lawler also claimed Trump didn't start this war and wanted peace. But in reality, Trump left the nuclear deal and ordered the assassination of Iranian commander Qasem Soleimani, which made tensions worse. Critics say these actions directly led to the current fight. Massie questioned if a few bombings would really stop Iran, or if this would become another never-ending war like before. Other leaders, like Ro Khanna, pointed out that many Trump supporters did not want this war. People like Steve Bannon, Tucker Carlson, and Marjorie Taylor Greene all said they did not vote for more money going to war or risking more U.S. lives in the Middle East. Even on Trump's social media, many of his fans complained and said they didn't want America involved in another conflict. Some people compared Trump to Biden. They said Biden pulled U.S. troops out of Afghanistan even though it was not perfect. Biden knew it would be hard, but wanted to stop endless wars and save lives and money. Critics believe Trump did not have the courage to do the same and is now being controlled by outside influences. Supporters of Biden say he made a tough choice to end a war, while Trump's actions show weakness and a focus on his own power. They think Trump is risking American lives and money for no good reason. They also believe Trump is not true to his America First promise. Overall, Trump's allies are struggling to make people believe their story about Iran. Many think Trump lied and is now dragging the U.S. into another war that will cost lives and money. People see his supporters like JD Vance trying to protect him, but their words do not match the facts. Many Americans are tired of wars and do not trust Trump's reasons. The situation shows how divided people are, even inside the Republican Party. Some still support Trump no matter what, but many others are angry and feel betrayed. They wanted less war, not more. Now they see Trump doing the opposite of what he promised, and they are not happy about it. Where does JD Vance truly stand when big names like Elon Musk start turning against Trump? Stay tuned for more details. JD Vance declares unbreakable loyalty to Trump and calls out Elon Musk. In a new interview, JD Vance, who is running as Donald Trump's vice president, spoke strongly about his loyalty to Trump. Vance talked about recent comments from Elon Musk and made it clear that he will always support Trump no matter what. At the start of the talk, people brought up a shocking claim from Elon Musk. Musk posted online that Trump was mentioned in the Epstein files and said that was the reason these files were not made public. Vance quickly shut this down, saying it was not true at all. He said Trump did nothing wrong and that what the media and Democrats say about Trump is totally BS. Vance made it clear that his first loyalty is to Trump. He said, "I'm the vice president to President Trump. My loyalty is always going to be with the president." He said that even if he disagrees with Trump sometimes, he would tell him honestly in private. But when a decision is made, Vance believes everyone should follow the president like a team. When talking about Elon Musk, Vance said that Musk is new to politics and is probably frustrated. He believes Musk's businesses have been under attack and that Musk is acting out of emotion. Vance called Musk an incredible entrepreneur and said he respects him, but he also said it was a huge mistake for Musk to attack Trump in public like this. Vance said he hopes Musk will come back into the fold and stop fighting with Trump. He believes that both men working together would be good for the country. Vance also shared that Trump felt some of Musk's comments were unfair, but stayed calm and did not want to start a big fight with Musk. The talk showed that Vance wants people to see Trump as a strong leader who listens to different voices. Vance said Trump does not only listen to rich or powerful people. He said Trump asks many people for their opinions, even workers in the kitchen or a gardener. Vance joked that Trump might even ask a dog about its favorite cake flavor. He said, "This is what makes Trump feel close to normal people." The interview also touched on how politics can be a tough world. Vance said politics is a place where people stab each other in the back. He believes that even if people disagree, they need to work as a team to get things done. Vance said that if he disagrees with Trump, it is his job to give honest advice. But once Trump decides, it is Vance's duty to help carry out that plan. At one point, they read a comment online suggesting that Trump should be impeached and that Vance should take over as president. Vance strongly rejected this idea. He called it insane and said Trump is doing a good job and does not deserve to be removed. He repeated that everyone has the right to disagree in America, But he said it is important to respect Trump's role as the leader. Vance also talked about wasteful spending in the government. He shared a story from the start of Trump's time in office. They found out there was a payment that should have been stopped, but they could not even find the computer that made the payment. He said this showed how much waste and confusion there was in the government. Vance also spoke about money sent to help poor people in other countries. He explained that most of this money does not reach the people who really need it. He said that middlemen take most of the money. According to Vance, only about 12 cents out of every dollar actually goes to help people, and the rest is taken by different groups along the way. Throughout the interview, Vance kept coming back to the same point: loyalty. He said that loyalty to Trump and to the team is very important. Vance wants to show voters that he is someone who will stand by Trump, no matter what. He said he wants to help Trump finish what he started and protect the country's future. In the end, Vance made it clear that he believes Elon Musk is making a big mistake by fighting Trump. He hopes Musk will stop and work with them instead. Vance's message was simple. He trusts Trump completely and thinks sticking together is the only way to move forward. After all the fierce debates about loyalty at home, how does Trump handle questions of loyalty and gratitude on the global stage, especially with leaders like Zelensky? Let's find out. A heated clash over loyalty and gratitude. In a very tense meeting, President Donald Trump and Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky argued about the war in Ukraine, U.S. support, and how to make peace.
The U.S. President Donald Trump says he's not happy with Vladimir Putin and is considering imposing additional sanctions on Russia.
It started when a reporter asked Trump if he was too friendly with Russian President Vladimir Putin. People in Poland were worried that Trump might side with Putin. Trump said he was not close to Putin or anyone else. He said he only supports America and wants to do what is good for the whole world. He explained that he has to talk carefully to Putin to make a peace deal. If he talked badly about Putin, he could not make any deal at all. JD Vance stepped in to defend Trump. Vance said that when Biden was president, he talked tough about Putin, but did not stop Russia from attacking Ukraine. Vance explained that strong words did not stop wars, and that Trump's style of talking to everyone was better. Vance said real peace needs real actions, not just loud talk. Zelensky did not agree. He said Russia started taking Ukrainian land back in 2014 when Obama was president. Even after Trump came into office, Russia still assassinated Ukrainian people. Zelensky said he had many meetings and agreements with Russia, but Russia always broke them. He explained that they even signed prisoner exchange deals and gas deals, but Russia did not keep those promises. Zelensky then questioned what kind of diplomacy Vance was talking about, since people in Ukraine were dying every day. Vance replied that the U.S. was trying to stop the destruction. He told Zelensky that it was disrespectful to criticize the U.S. president in front of American media. Vance also said Ukraine was forcing people to fight because they did not have enough soldiers, and told Zelensky he should thank the U.S. instead of complaining. Zelensky said every country has problems during war, and even America might feel the pain one day. Vance got angry and told Zelensky not to tell Americans what they would feel in the future. Trump jumped in too. He said Zelensky was not grateful enough. Trump reminded him that the U.S. gave Ukraine $350 billion and powerful weapons like Javelin missiles. Trump said that without American help, Ukraine would have lost in a few days. He repeated that Obama gave Ukraine only sheets, while Trump gave real weapons. Trump said Ukraine had no strong position without U.S. help. He explained that if America stopped helping, Ukraine would not have a chance. Trump said he could help Ukraine get a good deal, but Zelensky needed to show respect and say thank you first. When asked what would happen if Russia broke a new peace deal, Trump said it would not happen with him. He explained that Putin respected him and did not break deals during his time as president. Trump said Putin was wrongly accused in America of working with him, and he had to deal with many false stories. Trump said that during his time, there was no war with Russia and Ukraine. Trump also warned that if Ukraine did not agree to make a deal, the U.S. might stop helping.
I'm aligned with the world. I want to get the thing set. I'm aligned with Europe. I want to see if we can get this thing done. You want me to be tough? I could be tougher than any human being you've ever seen. I'd be so tough.
If that happened, Ukraine would have to fight alone, and Trump thought they would not do well without American support. He said again that Ukraine was only standing strong because of U.S. help. Trump told Zelensky he should say thank you because without U.S. support, Ukraine would not survive. Zelensky tried to respond, but Trump insisted he was not acting thankful enough. Trump said it was not nice and kept asking for more respect. In the end, Trump said it was good for Americans to see this argument so they could understand what was really going on. He said Zelensky was playing a risky game and should accept a deal instead of gambling with his people's lives. Trump closed the meeting by saying it would make great television, hinting at how dramatic and intense it all was. The meeting showed big differences in how both leaders think about war, help, and peace. It also showed how important U.S. support is to Ukraine and how much Trump wanted public thanks for that support. What do you think about the relationship between Donald Trump and JD Vance? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you found it interesting. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click the next video shown on your screen to catch up on your favorite celebrity stories. See you there.